Okay, so here's a quick rundown of the Pokemon report I made, or I guess like a tracker for it. So I broke up, or I guess I should clarify, like the collection is every single card printed that has a shiny Pokemon on it. So what I did is I archived like from release every single Pokemon card that came out that has like a shiny Pokemon card in it. Um, and like I categorized it from like, obviously its name to like the set it was in, and then I broke everything up into eras, and that's pretty much like everything else is just like filler information. Um, so those eras are what you see here. So like Neo era is like the first like the first couple of packs that came out to America. There's like Versus, EX is like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, and then the rest are like pretty self-explanatory. And then like the ones that don't look like like game titles are like major sets for shinies. So each of them have like this little bubble that tracks all of my collection in it. So like you'll see here like my X and Y. Basically the gray bar is the base number of how many cards I need to buy in that set. And then orange is how many cards I've ordered. So you see here I've almost ordered all of the cards I need for that collection. And then this blue one here is to show you like the shipped, like how many of them were shipped. Green is how many I've received, and then the purple one on top is how many I've put in my binder. So then I have like a little overview of all the cards, and Jumbo is like those really, really big fucking Pokemon cards that I'll eventually collect too. But the meat and potatoes of the report is this thing. I'm super proud of this, so that's why I want to show it. Basically, I have this drop-down menu that is just all of the card data that I've collected, here. And it tracks, this part is manual where I do like, did I order it? Did I ship it? Did I receive it? Is it in the binder? And then like I record all that information here. And then what it outputs is, you got the card name, the number it's in the binder, the era that it's from, the set that it's in. I even click the card number and then like when the card was released because I thought it would be cool. It shows a picture of the Pokemon card, gives me a status. So like I have this one in my binder, so it says in binder. These are all color coded, so based on the status that the Pokemon card is in, it'll reveal that kind of information. So this one's in this binder, so it has all this information. But if I go to like a card I've only ordered but it hasn't been shipped yet, everything else is blank. But you see that the order information is filled out. So I'll do 108. Oopa. Okay, so this one, there's the order info. Tells me where I ordered it from, the vendor I got it from, in case I went to like order from them again. I have an order number for reference, how much I paid for it, the condition I ordered it in, the date. Tells me the day that it shipped, if they provided tracking or not, and then just kind of some metrics on how long it took them from when I ordered it to ship it, just so I can like do some reporting on like the vendors. I have the receipt date, and then the condition I received it in, how many days, whatever. Once I slot it in the binder, I have an algorithm that tells me exactly where it will be in my binder since I have everything numbered. And what that allows me to do is it allows me to give you this, which is a simulation of what that page will look like when the binder is full. And it'll highlight where that Pokemon card is on that page. So like if I go to, I don't know, let's do like this card. It's dynamic, so it'll update and show you here, like here's my Steelix card in this page. It also provides all of the current pricing for the PSA gradings and the ungraded costs, and it compares it to the price that I ordered, right? So I'm ordering everything like near mint, right? So I'm expecting everything to be like at least a baseline PSA 8. Hopefully like a 9, and I can do some cleaning to make it 9.5 or possibly 10. But This updates every time I open the report or I do like a manual refresh on it. I also made an iOS version, as in like this is the exact ratio size for an iPhone. So when I open this report on my phone, it fits perfectly on the screen. And this isn't using any like Visual Pro or anything like that. This is all built in like Excel functions. So it allows me to use like the Excel app on my phone or iPad, and all these things work fine because there's nothing that's being used outside or being referenced on like a file outside of my computer. So like these pictures, for instance, are all like in this little archive here that I have, and that's where I made like my matrix pretty much for the location of all the cards. This is the sales data that you saw at the bottom. This is pulling from like TCG Player and mainly it's from this website called Price Charting that will, here I'll show you an example of what that looks like. Price Charting here tells you, basically all the sales information, and it's actually pulling from this table here where you have all the pricing for all the grades. Outside of that, the only other thing I have on here that's kind of relevant is I have a grade analysis. So this tells me all the cards that I currently have in my binder, the price I paid them at, and then it just gives me like, the top grade prices for it. So in case like I can do the math to see like if it's worth it to get graded or not. Because it cost me like $25 to go get it graded, plus whatever I do to clean it up, right? So if I know it'll be profitable coming out of it, I might do it. So it's highlighted if it will be profitable. And, these yellow highlights are kind of what I'm expecting the grade would be if I just kind of raw dog submitted it right now. But that's pretty much the report. Yeah. If you want to see something cool, there's this shiny Mudkip card that's really expensive, right? It's the only Pokemon card that says it's a shiny Pokemon card, but it's just a regular ass Mudkip in the picture, not shiny. Very cool, Kanye.